Hello, in this Java programming video, we are going to look at creating our own exception. So first thing we want to do is go to the package, right click, go to new class. We're not really going to be covering classes in this video. That's in a separate section, so feel free to check that out. And I'm just going to call this, I'll call it my exception. And in here, it's already automatically created a class, which is cool. But what we want to do is do extends exception. So that means it is a class that can handle an exception. It can be used for an exception. And I'm going to do string, and on the string I'm going to put is, I'll just call it str, for example, and put a semicolon. Now you put the name of the class, so my exception, so this is the actual exception name, and the parameter. So I'm going to, what's this saying? Well, I can't use, I'll use str1 then. Okay, yeah. Okay, see what the problem is. We'll do that. There we go. Okay, so this will require a parameter to be used with the exception. So I'll just have a string passed in here. And what we're going to do is say str1 equals str2. And what this means is we can create a method called publics, and you'll return a string to string. You don't need static because we're going to be creating sort of like an instance of this class. Again, just take it for granted for now. If you want to know more information, check out the classes section, the OOP section in this series. So to string, and this is the exception error message that will get printed out. So if we do a return and we do my exception was triggered, and I'm gonna just put plus str1, and this is the reason why we do str1 equals str2, because the whatever's passed in here, so whatever data has made the exception get called is assigned to str1, and that's what can get printed. So in sonarsystems.java, what we are going to do is do a try block. So try, I'm gonna have a catch block as well, and the catch block is going to be my exception, like so, and it is mounted unreachable. This is never thrown from the try catch. You'll be thrown, it just needs to calm down. So I'm just going to say throw new, so we'll throw it ourselves. That's how you do it with custom exceptions. So that way, if you have a bit of code, maybe you get some input from the user, and if it's certain type of input or like certain values, that's great, continue. If not, like you use something like an if statement, if else if, or if else, then you could throw your custom exception and handle it accordingly. So you're not just beholden to the exceptions that are built in. So if I put here, and I'm going to say, this is my custom error message. So no exception of type can be thrown. Exception type must be a subclass of throwable. Let's have a look here. Okay, we need to import it. So for the import, okay. Let's just try one other way. Let me just simply try getting this code and put it in here. And if we just do it as a regular class, not a public class, we can do it in the same file. We'll actually cover importing modules because, you know, at the moment it's just getting a bit too in depth going into other parts of Java. So we'll just put it in the one for now. You'll just honestly make things easier. Okay, so what's this error? Weird. My exception cannot be resolved to a type. Okay, that doesn't really mean much to me. The question is, why is it not only from this error? There's no project setup to be fixed. Oh, okay. So that was weird that the errors were appearing. Okay, so now we actually need to do a system.out.println, and in here we'll just print out error. As you can see, my exception was triggered, which is from here. It says this is my custom error message. So we threw the exception. Again, you'll probably want to do it in some sort of if statement or somewhere where it's triggered specifically. You pass in the message. It doesn't have to be a string. If you don't want a string, you can have integers instead of a string. Will probably just be easier. You can always cast another variable to a string as well. And that's it. It gets thrown into here, and this will just generally be used for your custom exception. You can have multiple classes for multiple custom exceptions. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. As I said, we have a separate section which covers, you know, just object-oriented programming in the form of classes. So if any of this just seems a little bit out there, feel free to check that out. And I look forward to seeing you in the next awesome Java video.